Actually banned Fusion Destiny. Special crap out of that. Subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. Charity registration, final call is down below. OCG ban list did something that I didn't think would be possible. They started to fix their format, and by doing so, they banned Fusion Destiny, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we have Fusion Destiny coming in an ultimate printing here in the TCG soon, which tells me that we're probably not going to see Fusion Destiny banned here in the TCG for probably a good couple of months, if that's the course that we decide to take with this. But ladies and gentlemen, the OCG has had such a Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer problem for the last few months that they actually took out one of the strongest combo enabling pieces of their format. If you guys have been keeping up with the OCG, it's been Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer interacting with Dagda, making this game an unfair experience for a lot of people here. So I'm very happy to see that this is how the OCG chose to clean that up. And that's the only ban on their side of the game. Next up here is actually the one-of section here. Now, they actually put Torrent Scales to 1. For those of you that have been looking at the OCG quite a lot lately, you've noticed that Phantom Knights have been one of the most consistently oppressive decks in the room. And the TCG is actually heading on up here in the near future here to the point that we're going to see, yes, Phantom Knights taking over our format. It's going to be an unfun pleasure experience for all of us because we'll have Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. We'll have the whole kit and caboodle here wrapped up into the package, the ability to pop our Dagdas and make sure that the opponent can't actually play the game. Maybe the TCG could actually preemptively make that hit here, but this card makes Phantom Knights so much stronger at this point in time. So not only is this a consistency hitter here, prevents additional things here, like this card's become the linchpin for this strategy here, and they're putting it to 1. Now, the other interesting thing that you're going to see over here is the OCG is finally taking care of that Pran Kids problem here. Now, Pran Kids have been a huge kicker in the OCG as of late. Meow Meow here has been a power card, right? Giving the ability to produce that double breaker field for no reason off the Battling Butler whatsoever. Is super powerful. We thought when we were seeing it here, you know, ahead of the curve, that we were a little bit crazy ahead of our time. You know, this is both going to be a consistency hit and a check to this card being one of the top metagame contenders in the OCG. I'm actually kind of happy to see that we're following suit here with this. Maybe at this point in time we could see another Pran Kids card somewhere down the pipeline at this point, but for the most part, I do agree with pushing this to 1 should check the issues that the OCG were having with this. And then over here in the corner, you're going to look at Crossout Designator, and you're literally going to go, what? Crossout Designator, the ability to call Max C or any other hand trap in their very combo-oriented format. Like, this card has actually been crazy powerful over there. Literally for all the intense mirror matches that they've been having over there. And here in the TCG, this card's pretty much, you know, collapsing on itself just because of the wider range of diversity and things that have kind of presented themselves here. But this was very much an OCG card issue at this point in time. So with them cleaning it up and putting it to 1 pretty much puts the nail in the coffin for Crossout Designator. I believe at this point in time they have double Called by the Grave, 1 Crossout Designator at this point in time. So they've actually patched up all the issues that were generated with this. No real need to do anything to Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer because, you know, we've effectively done what we need. We put it strictly into the hero deck at this point in time. Now, those are your one-ups. Those are some pretty big swings, if you ask me, especially in the Phantom Knight department getting cleaned up. Yeah, I'm actually very, very happy with the approach that Konami's taken with this on the OCG side of things. Now, the next big swing here actually is the 2/2 department here. Now, the OCG is actually going straight at the Brave engine here, and they're actually putting it to 2, because keep in mind that this was a fairly recent release. Aquamancer has the ability to banish itself from the field, or it banishes itself to get the Rite of Armesia. Rite of Armesia places the Searcher from the deck, which searches for the Omni Negate and, you know, the equip. Also gives you the token generator. All right, we already know how good producing that token is. So you can do anything. A spell card that is incredibly easy to access in modern era Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not surprise me that we had to go ahead and we had to put these to 2. The OCG definitely uses these buffers in the 2-of department here to make sure that everything that we're doing here pretty much is for consistency's sake. So no surprise there. Like I said, considering the fact that Phantom Knight Brave Token was one of the scariest decks ever made for the format. Whew. I also see here that they're moving Multi-Faker to 2. I believe that Multi-Faker's been at 1 in the OCG for quite some time, and they're finally releasing this, giving the OCG the chance to kind of mess around with some Altergeist strategies. Good job on them. I also see here that they're putting the Sword Soul Searcher, or the Sword Soul Rhoda, to 2. Now, this is strictly a consistency hit. If you can see here, they don't want to touch anything else in the deck. Their point of doing this is we're going to hurt the consistency of this slightly, so while it can still maintain and do its current build of boards here, that we're going to effectively go ahead and limit its power. I think that that's absolutely fine, because that's the intention of the list here. They're also putting Metaverse to 2. I believe that Metaverse at the OCG has just been, it's been a 1 for a little bit due to, what was it, Mystic Mind shenanigans back in the day. With no Mystic Mind running around, I mean, is there really much of a point to control this card like into oblivion, other than the fact that, oh no, I can activate a Necro Valley or something from my deck and punish the opponent. That's really about the only real interaction that I would really get out of this card, is strictly in terms of limiting what the opponent can actually do via other field spells, but I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. 2, 3. Oh boy. The OCG is finally moving Scroll Combat Joker to 3. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually very happy to see that the OCG is making this move here. Actually, so this is actually a big selling point here for the next set, because Pendulums, Konami wants players to get the chance to go ahead and enjoy their Pendulum strategies, because they want to market the set, all right? It's easy as that. The OCG is finally getting 3 Oviraptor as well. You know, I'm not too sure how they're going to enjoy that, but that is actually kind of interesting. They're actually getting 3 Darkness Metal Dragons as well. Probably should have happened long ago, because the effect's literally what, like once, that's it. That's the best value you get, like hard once per turn now. You know, that cleanup errata really fixed that card, but the fact that that's what we're doing right now, okay. And I also see that the OCG is moving Scapegoat back to 3. Now, every time that we tend to see this move here, usually ends up being a Doom flag here. So the OCG really wants Scapegoat to exist in multiples here. Maybe they feel the game over the last couple of years has gotten much faster. We can, you know, kind of move Scapegoat back at this point in time. So I'm not real sure on that one. But okay, that always just feels like a doom clock here. And final thoughts on this list here. Implications for the TCG here. I feel like this will be close to a July-August list for us. The seals maybe May. You know, we're going to have to sit through the Phantom Knight shenanigans for the next couple months here. As much as we don't want to deal with, like, Dagda or something like that, maybe the TCG will take that initiative here, and we could see, you know, a Scythe hit, a Dagda hit, yeah, to preemptively, you know, dim that potential BS here. We're going to be stuck with Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer for a little while. That's pretty much a thing, because we do have the LT reprint coming, unless for some reason they take the approach to ban it, but they want to cash in on that reprint equity here. The fact that Praying Kids are on the same level in the TCG and the OCG is actually kind of nice. Seeing their love and abuse for Crossout Designator in the OCG has been absolutely crazy, honestly. I definitely see that we could see potential hits to the right of our Armisia package at some point here, but remember, the OCG's just entered into that era of where, holy crap, like the branded structure deck is crazy, man. Like that entire structure deck has warped their format already. And the fact that they're cleaning up some of the potential engines that could really hold that deck back, tells me a lot here. Now, the other interesting thing is I could see the TCG following the Red Eyes Darkness Metal in the next list. Same thing with the Scroll Combat Joker. Keeping Scroll Combat locked up at this point, it doesn't feel worth it, all right? Let the TCG mess around with these things. You know, the OCG still has Electromite, and look what that's got them. So, great list. I love the options that are now available for the game going forward here. And I will say that, like I said, this is pretty much 2 lists from now's list, I would say, in the TCG, once we finally clean up whatever impending doom clock that we have here with Phantom Knight. So, what do you guys think about this list? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Is there anything that you would have hit additionally on this list? That's really what I like to hear, is just general feedback. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more Koalas content. You guys stay safe out there. Peace out. Patrons, thank you. Oh.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.